sarcastic. It was interesting.
No, it was an interesting fact. You're about done for the night.
Yeah, why
See, that's sarcasm. They say sarcasm is the language of the weak.
We weren't
But it
being
wasn't
sarcastic,
sarcasm. Do you have self-esteem issues? Like, are you insecure?
Sure. I don't
though.
care.
An inferiority complex.
Sure.
Yes. Like, anyone speaks and you instantly feel the need to shoot them down or assume they're attacking you.
Really? Because I know your nature. I know who you are. I know exactly what
See?
you're going to say.
You're doing it
Sorry,
right now.
but you know nothing about that guy.
I know exactly who you are by the tone of your voice, the length of your vocabulary sentence, your syntax, your linguistics. I even know based on the tone of your voice and how you twang and you flare each word.
Some shit. What are you trying
The
to say?
way you twang, the way you
What is
twang
my
and
favorite
flare.
color?
The way you twang and flare your words, I know exactly what economic class you're from. The syntax,
from?
the vocabulary, the sentence length, and the sentence structure, I also know what education level you're from. Whether it's institutionalized brainwashing or if you're actually self-educated in any way.
Yes, please tell me. And if you get it correct, I will formally apologize to you.
You're fucking bisexual from California.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I'm just kind of joking. I'm trying to elucidate the point. I'm not psychic. But the point is, when you speak, I already know what you're going to say before you speak it. Before you even say something, I know what segment of the population you come from. Why? Because every moment of my life, I've been just sitting there, honestly and earnestly,
If you're so
waiting and
skilled at
hoping.
communication, then why are you wasting your time on Pirates, Vikings, and Knights too?
For real. Go,
It's not my time.
Make some change.
Does that make sense? It's not my time. There is no such thing, first of all, as time. The time is an
Yes,
illusion.
but
It's a
aren't you
construct.
squandering your skill?
Okay, I'm gonna free you of time right now. Here we go. Let's get through this. Time is a construct based on the planetary revolution of planetary forces, planetary bodies, which creates the night and day seasons. The tilt of the axis after the flood of the Earth is what determines the hours of the day. Daylight saving. You know, in Alaska, they've got like maybe 4 hours of nighttime a night during the fall seasons. Why? It's because the axis of the Earth. So everything you think of is an illusion. It's made for your slavery. It's made for your enslavement. Time does not exist. Time is literally a construct.
The word
Listen,
slavery
time.
is a bit of a stretch.
How do we age then?
Listen, I'm trying to explain to you something. Time and currency is a construct. They go hand in hand. But the problem is that you don't understand the basis of reality. The basis of reality is that you're a fallen creature. You've fallen from your nature, which is complete unity with God, which is complete co-inhabitants with God. You've been
currency has been around
you don't need
for
to
a
interrupt.
while.
You don't need to interrupt yet. You can do that later. You have been alienated from your nature. You're a fallen. You're a fallen creature. Your punishment is literally you have to work every single day to put food in your mouth, to entertain yourself, to put water
Buddy,
in.
I'm 21 and I haven't worked a day in my life.
Yeah, that's because we're at the end of history. And because it says that a rich man, to get into heaven, to be harder than to
Come on, buddy.
you know the verse, right? Yeah, there you go. It's because you're a spoiled rotten brat that
I'm
appreciates
not
absolutely
familiar.
nothing.
Please tell me.
You're a spoiled rotten brat who's a product of the end of history. The end of history and the egoism, materialism.
Okay.
One of your problems is you're very accusatory and you assume too much about other people.
Can I accuse you of what I'd accuse myself of? Okay, thank you then. So you're wrong. I accuse you of what I would accuse myself of, and I could have probably previously accused myself of.
This man is truly
And what is
enlightened.
that?
Of being evil. Of being
Evil, you say?
Yeah, of being literally evil itself, being the embodiment of evil, being the...
Well, your perception of evil is different from everyone else's evil.
You are the purveyor of evil, are you not? Do you yourself know that you are not gods?
Mazik, what is your opinion on
Yeah,
Judaism?
you really don't know what the Bible teaches, do you? Do you yourself not know that ye are gods? With a little g?
Do you
Quote,
believe
unquote?
in the Old Testament or the New Testament?
Okay, that's literally not even a properly formulated question, because literally they're synonymous. They're one and the same. Okay? What I just
they're
asked
not.
you was something that you need to backtrack. in the Bible, Jesus Christ actually asked the Jews and the Pharisees, do you yourself not know that ye are gods, or ye are indeed gods, with a little g? This is where you get Luciferianism and witchcraft, and you get Satanism. Because in fact, all of this is a test to see how stupid and egotistical and evil you really are. Because God cannot cohabitate, he cannot co-create with those that are evil. Right? So ultimately, it's like this. Your free will get you exactly where everyone else's free will is. It will not bring about any good or comfort to any human being on the face of the earth, because you are not good. Your free will is all about yourself.
I believe in service to country.
Listen.
Listening.
Till the moment
I miss the purging of Gomorrah.
till the moment you do away with your own free will, you will not do a single good thing for any person or anyone, or just period. There cannot, right? Your free will is completely antithetical to the goodwill of another man or another woman.
Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. We're all pawns controlled by something greater.
I've put my free will to the side plenty of
DNA of
times.
the soul.
Would it not make sense that you've gone around this world for generation after generation, bringing on baggage and bringing all this junk and these teachings and these lessons that come from absolutely nothing, and they're absolutely meaningless, and then there is a little bit of truth
Magnetic
somewhere.
force, Jack.
But you came
Nature's
from
force.
the truth. You came from a source, and then you're going away from it, and there is a way to find it, but you're rejecting it. I mean, what would it be? What would the
Don't
answer
be
be?
ashamed. It's only
What would be-
nature running its course.
Nature, huh? Yeah, like you evolving from Homo erectus when you're actually Homo sapien, and there's absolutely no intermediary fossils. There's no intermediary species. There's absolutely no evidence based on
Wind blows.
Can I finish my sentence? Thank you. There's no evidence
The
based
strong
on
prey upon the weak. All
There's
is as
no
it should
evidence.
be.
There's no evidence based on the full capacity of your mind's application. You fully applying all of your senses, all of your efforts, you will never conclude that the world
Is
may
your
have
cause
possibly
just, or
evolved.
is that just what you tell yourself?
Evolution is blind faith, because you actually can never know what they're telling you that the really smart people know and what they knew to bring you to
Spasiba,
conclusions.
Torish. Spasiba.
God, you just interrupted them. They can't actually know what they're telling you that they know, because most of it's made up. Most of it's borrowed ideas and theory. That's why it's called Darwinian theory. But what you don't realize is that it's evil itself, making its death throes, its final death throes, okay, to try to take over the world. But it's going to lose. Evil's not going to win. You're going to lose if you're evil. But what's happening is Hinduism and Darwinian evolution theory and survival of the favored species is the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Reincarnation, karma, Hinduism, evolution, these things were prepackaged, okay, by people much more intelligent than
You
you and
aren't the
I.
only one to grow up on the killing fields.
But are you,
War
are
is
you,
a
are you
cruel
paying
parent,
attention?
but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche, that this world and all of its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. We're all pawns of something even greater. Memes, the DNA of the soul. They shape our will, they are the culture, they are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough and they will learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, all memes, all passed on. You can't fight nature. Magic. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon the weak.
That was so weak, man. I mean, that was incredibly weak.
Alright, you spew out something better right now.
Wait, you do understand that that was literally a mockery of the human condition. You do understand that was
Sounded more like a
very...
mockery of you.
Yeah. Do you understand that none of you have actually shot a firearm or used a tool to
I
build
actually
something?
have. I spent all
Yeah.
summer doing that kind of shit.
Guess what? That's still not fucking enough. You haven't fucking cultivated, you haven't produced. You understand
Oh,
how
it'll be
far
plenty,
you are
and
from
you will thank
actually
me
being
later.
a man? You
You will thank me
understand?
later.
You understand that living in the cities was literally made for the people with no mobility? It was made for people with no financing, and now the majority of populations around the world...
You tell me you see your weapons as a tool, something that saves lives, a means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken, absolved you of all guilt when you enjoyed it.
Yeah, but you don't understand that everything coming from this system is an undoing of your intellect. I don't care if you think it's comedy. I don't think if you semi-enjoy it, it's
I have a
literally an
dream.
undoing of your intellect.
That one day every person in this nation will control their own destiny. A land of the truly free.
Alright, that's
A nation of
script from
action, not
Armstrong.
words, ruled by strength, not committee. Where the laws change to suit the individual, not the other way around. Where power and justice are back where they belong, in the hands of the people,